24 hours after gunshots ripped through a San Diego apartment complex, neighbors forced to flee their homes are still rattled. Good evening, I'm Vanessa Van Hefty. Last night's shooting in Rolando left 2 police officers in the hospital and the suspected gunman dead. 10 News reporter Cassie Carlisle was the only reporter who went inside and spoke with Rolando residents who were just above that gunfight.
Yes, good evening. We're here on Rolando Court, and you can still see that the street is shut down. I spoke with a couple officers earlier today who told me they'll probably be here for another day collecting evidence to find out what led up to this traumatic battle. Just before 11 p.m. last night, nonstop gunfire at Tuscany Place Apartments in Rolando. Officers heading to a 911 call for a violent disturbance. First responders from all agencies rushing to help 2 officers shot in the battle.
I woke up because I thought I heard fireworks. It was just ta 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 ta.
Residents terrified when they realized they needed to take cover.
So I just stood behind the refrigerator for a little bit because I wasn't sure where to go.
Inside the apartment complex, neighbors tell us it's a maze. Officers last night had to go through multiple doors, up and down stairways, all the while pounding on residents' doors to get them out safely, all while gunfire is erupting right below.
Apartment 34! SDPD, come on out!
They came to my apartment and, they knocked loudly, and the look on the policeman's face said it all. Like, there were probably about 10 of them down the hall. You could see the fear, the terror.
Her fear mirrored inside. Then the mad rush to get to safety.
And then they just told me to run to one officer down the hall, where he then escorted me to another officer down the stairs. He then ran me over to another officer that was waiting until I finally left the building.
A traumatizing ordeal, she says, is embedded in her memory.
I was terrified. Just seeing their faces, it was hard not to want to cry.
A tense standoff for hours, ending with the shooter in a body bag. And the 2 injured officers are in stable condition tonight in the hospital. I spoke with some of the residents here at the apartment complex who say that they just were allowed into their rooms about a couple hours ago. Reporting live in Rolando, Cassie Carlisle, 10 News.